Hello. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Kinda working. Good. Let's see if it really works. Right. So, it's been a while. Don't even know if this is actually live or recording. Took an effort to get the microphone on. Took an effort to get a stream on. Had to remember what buttons are what. Anyway, we have Night's Watch against Martell Wolf. Night's Watch Crossing. Now, I didn't really want to stream this, I'll be honest, but I felt like we should get some content in. This is not really the ideal faction I would like to be streaming, but beggars can't be choosers, can we? So we've got Storm Humbert playing the Night's Watch Crossing, and we've got Bookerman playing Martell Wolf. I'm just going to do some stream check. Does look like the stream is live. That is weird. Can't believe it's working. Okay. Cool. So we have challenge phase. Martell Wolf does military, Martell Wolf does power, Martell Wolf does intrigue. Just going through the motions at the moment with our little characters. We have Duran Martell. Some might say the shit one. Some might say he's alright really. He's certainly interesting. Got insight at least. We're done for the first round. Cool. Both open the maiden. Interesting. Seems they want to control initiative, or they are going to run the 7 plots or want reserve increases. I can see why Martell Wolf might want reserve increases. Okay, let's get into this then. Round 2. I'm sorry Rebecca couldn't join. She was going to join if it was a bit earlier, but then as soon as I mentioned Martell against Night's Watch, she said I'd rather just go to bed. Make of that what you will. Alright, round 2 plots with Storm's on 0, Bookerman's on 2. What have we got? What does Night's Watch Crossing want to achieve? Well, it's got a wall, got some econ, which is frozen solid. Sorry, Castle Black frozen solid, not the econ. A dead mason. So it looks like to be a fairly standard Night's Watch Crossing at this point. Doesn't seem to be ranger centric. But I guess we'll see. Martell Wolf going with some attrition plot. March to the wall. Fairly common in the Martell Wolf of old, but this doesn't look like a Martell Wolf of old with Edric and Duran. All cards and shadows. Already looking a bit intimidating if you're a Night's Watch player. Great ranging. Speaking of intimidating, that is a really good plot for army characters, isn't it? A really good plot. Let's see, so duplicate the wall, Fist of the First Men comes in from the Great Ranging. Look at that. Assault, Insight, Intimidate, no attachments. That is just a lot of keywords. The Shadow Tower coming down. Okay, well, no power icon in sight. Doesn't seem ideal if you want to play crossing. I suspect there's going to be some defending going on in this round. Well, that was a a not very handy milk, but it did precipitate Doran coming back to hand and giving bookerman lots of gold to do stuff with. The Shadow City. That's the one where you cost 1 now to marshal cards into shadows, and you can get rid of the rubbish ones and draw a card. I like this location. Well, I would if it wasn't a Martell location. I'd like it a lot more. If it was a Greyjoy location, great. So 5 cards in shadows, 6 gold going into the challenge phase. Seems worrying. I'm sure with a duped Aemon, Storm isn't too worried about characters dying. Now remind me, Venomous Blade, does that work on printed strength? Or does that work on actual strength? Guess we're going to find out maybe at some point. Okay, Storm does an intrigue, unopposed. So Dawn not marshalled at this point. If it was marshalled this round, I mean you're not guaranteeing a lot of draw, but it can set you up for later in the game. But I'm guessing Bookerman would wish to keep Edric alive and maybe do a shadow thing now. That would seem sensible. Depends if he wants or can do anything about the challenge. Got some different claim soak maybe, or a way of defending it. So we have Andre Dolt, costing 3 gold. Now what does he do? Each opponent cannot gain power from winning dominance. So we unoppose it. So Dolt just came out to keep Edric alive. Says a lot when your opponent jumps in a Shadows character at 4 cost Bicon 4 strength to save a 4 cost Bicon 3 strength character from dying. That gives an indication of the relevant power levels in those 2 cards. Okay, power challenge from Starfall Spy, going back into Shadow and bringing out a Bolt and Flare. Now that is a good play. Aemon's going to die and ain't nothing I don't think Storm can do about it. I'm not really digging Storm's chances at the moment. Bookerman is a man who played a lot of Martell in his life. He's pretty good at playing Martell. I'm not sure how proficient Storm is with Night's Watch. But we have Maester plot, so I guess there's Mullin. I don't know, maybe there are other Night's Watch Maesters. Septon Celador, is he a Maester? Might be a Maester. Definitely not wanting him. There we go, there's Mullin. Yeah, we have close call from Bookerman. Nothing to close call. Must have done it for the gold. Oh yeah, wait. Wasn't there an Andre Dolt? Edric, classic. Wow, what sort of bullshit is this? Not bullshit, what sort of combination is this? No, next time I stream, maybe tomorrow or next week, I promise I will get on Discord and I will get someone to co-commentate with me. It'll be more fun, there'll be some banter, there'll be some cussing of people's plays, and it'll be much better than me just rambling on to basically myself. I need to bounce off someone. We've got another milk from Storm on the Bolt and Flare. A really good shout, to be fair. but we know the Iron Bank will have its due, so that's always a possibility. So we've got 3 gold saved by Bookerman. Nothing saved by Storm. He does have a power icon now though. And it's not immediately clear how Bookerman will stop the war triggering, given that Storm has the icon to defend at the moment. So at least that's some guaranteed power that can come through. Storm's got a little bit of draw online now from the ranging, so he's managed to solidify his position to a point and get some extra cards in and stabilise. That flail on the Aimer must have been disappointing. Okay, so Storm, I know you've made the mulligan to stop Andre Dolt from declaring a military, as well as Bran from the Shadow Tower to stop being able to participate or initiate a power challenge. That is good. Only the one challenge conceded, and he won it on defence. So he's going to get some war power. Yep, challenge is all done. Bookerman gets Dom, and it's 6-2. Okay, that's better, I think, for Storm. Not a bad round, all things considered. Now, what plot do we have now? We have the first snow of winter. So that's going to get the Flayer back to his hand, as well as Bran. He got 2 force characters on the board, and he got Shadow's card. So Bookerman obviously well placed to take advantage of the first snow. Whereas Storm, yeah, he's gonna have non-kneeling great rangings on defence, but there's no claim. So he's gonna need a power icon at full cost or higher to be able to defend. Is that likely? Who knows? Who knows what's in this Night's Watch Crossing deck? Obviously, for the 2 people that will watch this either live or after the fact, I haven't played any competitive Thrones in about a year, but I have helped with the play testing and design side with the new cycle of cards that came out. So I have played some games, but I'm not really that familiar. So this is exactly what Storm needed. Power icon, not only a power icon, but Jeremy Orica, who will give great ranging a power icon, who's just not going to kneel to defend all 3 challenges. And if Bookerman initiates just challenges for no reason, which I'm sure he won't, great ranging will get insight. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, he initiated the military, and then maybe he thought, hang on, the plot. Yeah, challenge is over. Looks like Bookerman's power gain has stalled out now. He's been stuck around 5 or 6 for a round or 2. Storm's only going to creep up. Storm's going to use the great ranging to get intimidate and insight. Blank to knelt the Shadow City, but I don't think Bookerman was going to go for cards. But you might as well use it. Edric's intimidated. Storm's not going to get any power from Dominant, so you might as well use Jeremy Rooker to get an unopposed power. But this basically speeds the game up, because you're going to get unopposed power, but then the opponent will get Dom. Both players will move forward in power. Okay, Bookerman's got Viperize. Interesting. Let's see what gets discarded. Maester Mullin doesn't like Maester Mullin. Understandable. Does that mean he's really scared of Mullin, or Storm's hand just isn't great? Answers on a postcard. Game being played at a nice pace. I'm glad I don't have to sit here and wait for Martell players or Night's Watch players to make actions. Might get to bed real soon. That will be nice. Babies don't sleep when you want them to sleep. Valor the Harris for Martell Wolf. Good call. Building orders for Storm. So he's going to search for something from the top of his deck with building orders. It can be a location or an attachment, I believe. Yes, that is correct. Top 10 cards. He gets a Craven, which isn't ideal as first player, but you know, you can put it on Andre Dolt, and that's all available characters not being able to do anything. Storm's going to get 5-6 gold. I'm sure he can play out some power icon. We know he's got Shadow Tower Mason. Ricker exists. So Chud. Always feels bad to kneel a Chud for Econ when you got the wall out. It's like, they're 2 strength, man. Age Craftsman look good. Age Craftsman, of course, great value with the wall out, 2 strength, bring in not only a search of the top 10 cards, but put into play. And a Haunted Forest. So judging by the location suite of both players, I don't think either are running a location control plot. Mad King Command doesn't seem ideal for either player, nor the political disaster. So it's fairly safe to assume you can put some locations out and not worry too much and fight it out on the board. So all in all, that looks like a good marshalling for Storm. So Frozen Solid on the Haunted Forest. Yeah, I don't think Storm has much in the way of attachment control. Not sure why you'd want to run a lot of attachment control in Night's Watch when a lot of your characters are no attachments except weapon, even though 2 of the 4 characters, half the characters on the board there are actually available to put attachments on. But why would you want to melt those? Okay, so what else did Bookerman got? 7-5, Storm's caught up. Another Shadows card. Ooh. No challenges for Storm. Just gonna defend, get the wall power, force the Martell player to make the choices. Having the Frozen Solid on Castle Black, obviously really good for Bookerman. The challenge phase would be a lot harder if Castle Black was in play. So Bookerman wins the power challenge. Ariane, here we go. Gonna remove some icons. And an unopposed challenge could be coming through at some point. Now, taking the military icon from the Great Ranging, why might that be? Because there's another trigger. Of course, we saw the Bolt and Flare go back to hand. Bolt and Flare come back out. It's going to be an impactful flay because there's going to be a military claim and a flay, and the wall is knelt A good round for Bookerman. He's going to surge ahead a little bit. Loving this new Iron Throne layout with the tit at the top there. Leave not a lot to the imagination. Tit. So Bookerman still drawing cards. He's got reserve 6. Widely known faction card. We've got an Iron Bank. Clearing the Craven off Edric. Not sure if that's relevant, but you probably want to bring something out of Shadows. Here we go, Starforce Spy. Want that intrigue challenge. What will come in from Shadow from the Starforce Spy? Not sure. Or is it Doran? We saw him earlier. He went back to hand, so he could come out. That would be a high value play. Nope. Nothing. Declines. Maybe fear the reset. Ballardy would probably be the most likely, maybe. Actually, saying that, Morgullis is just as likely when you've got Maester Aemon multiple times with a here to serve plot. So it's likely you dupe him, keep him, and something else. So we're in round 6 already, and 25 minutes played. Retaliation and Late Summer Feast. Retaliation, now that's an interesting plot. I've only ever really seen that in Martell. Back in the 2017 days. But yeah, Retaliation, that's gonna, I mean, awesome decisions you might say, but with Ariane there on the board, plenty of Shadows cards on the Martell Wolf player, 7 gold with which to bring things out. I don't think it's going to be a long game anymore. Can't see, yeah, Gaston Grey. Remember that card? I don't think Dawn's going to have a great deal of icon. He's almost certainly going to get the power icon taken away. And I don't think he's going to do much with that 2 claim on that board. Here's a card, Westwatch by the Bridge. Kneel to choose and stand another Night's Watch location with printer cost 1 or lower. Printer cost 4 or lower if you control a ranger, a steward and a builder, which he does. So essentially you can take an action and stand the wall. Well, that's probably not going to happen, because if Bookerman can bring something out, he can suffer military claim. I guess he could claim the dandy dude, defender dude of the wall, and he's still got icons, but he's still got the trait, ranger and steward. Absolutely disgusting. Military for 3. Well, you'd have to imagine he's going to defend with the defender. Defends for 5 and wins. No matter. He'll get flayed anyway. So Ariane can't attack. I wonder if Bookerman simply forgot about the +2 of the ability on this character, or whether that was a planned attack. Because you'd have to think, given the 5 golden hand, he could bring something out of Shadows and remove icons. And it seemed to me like removing an icon and killing 2 characters if they might be good. Nefarious Acolyte. For a minute there, I thought he was going to blanket his own plot. But alas, no such shenanigans here. Darian milked. Oh man. Too quick for me. Quite a few negs on the board. Feels like the rest of this game is just a formality. But then quite often goes that way, right? At least it's not a turn one blowout. So either something's happening here and a lot of thinking, or my stream has frozen, which I don't think it has. Here we go, got movement. Storm defends, gets an insight. Yeah, so of course missing the milk on Ariane meant that actually it's a lot harder for bookerman to get a challenge through. He needs to be able to remove those icons to force a challenge through this board, because Storm can just then use his icon to block challenges, keep the wall standing. Yeah. Westwatch by the bridge not doing a great deal in that round, but it is a good failsafe if the wall does go down, which it might well do over the next couple of rounds if we go that long. 12-5. That board could get cut down now if Storm has reset. Does he have a reset? You might not want to pin it, and it might be a good time to play it. Okay. I don't think there is a reset in Storm's deck. Bookerman, that's his restricted card. The Father. And what a restricted card it is. I cannot believe that this got printed. No, you're going to get... It's almost like a delayed march to the wall for unique character. And you get to choose in your favour which character they return to hand. And you get 6 gold for it as well. That's incredible. Alright. So, Bookerman collects 11 gold, cards in the shadow, bastard daughter, saving 7 gold. Alright, Dawn's got some claims though. He doesn't have a great deal of gold, he's got 3 gold to play with. What can he do? Got another defender of the wall. Okay then. We go to challenges. Storm saved 1 goal, maybe for nothing, maybe for something. So, yeah. Okay, let's see how Martell's going to break it down. Military for 6. So that's to make sure it goes over the top of the defender, so they claim. Try and force Storm to take that dupe off the great ranging. Because let's face it, if the great ranging defend, there'll be no green icon to defend an intrigue attack. So probably just block with the defender, not win it. But then, you know, you always have Westwatch by the bridge, to stand your wall. If it gets knocked down, And it looks like that's what Storm's going with. He fully defended. He's going to use the Shadow Tower to stop something else from attacking. Probably something with a power icon maybe? I don't know. Don't think it matters a great deal there. I'm interested to see the Prince Who Came Too Late. Is it going to be Jon Snow? So Arianne can't attack, that seems sensible. 2 icons, 5 strength. So 3 strength, power challenge. Jump block, loses power challenge. Bookerman go to 13 power. With dominance we'll take him to 14. It looks like he can get an unopposed green eye, so that would give him the win. I guess Storm couldn't afford to lose the dupe off the Great Ranging either, mainly because of the father. Poisoned coin, adding insult to injury. Looks like a lot of his board's going to get whittled down. I don't know what the state of play with between these two teams. I don't know if Night's Watch are winning or Martell are winning. Haven't kept up to date. I guess I could look, but you know, effort. It's late, I'm tired. Bookerman's won the game. GG. Thank you for making it quick. It was only half an hour. Yeah, cool. That was a video. That was a stream. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, because that would mean at least one of us did. Haha. Alright. Thanks.